hello everyone. It is Qigong time. It's time to wake up the body, move some energy, bring in some beautiful oxygen. When we do Qigong, we do slow, repetitive movements. But before we get to drop into that wonderful flow state, we do some breathing, some warm-ups, a little bit of stretching, and then we go into flow state. So let's try and keep this about 20 minutes long, just so you know what to prepare for. And let's get started. So our feet are together, our hands are over the lower abdomen. In Qigong, we call this our lower dantian. It is our energy center. So we're going to breathe in and out through the nose, but the breath will go all the way down the belly. Let that belly expand on the inhale. As you exhale, that belly contracts back to the spine. Inhale, that belly expands. Exhale, that belly contracts. Inhale. Exhale. Now try and relax the shoulders a little more with each breath. Put a slight bend in the knee. Maybe the chin drops back a little bit. And feel connected both through your feet to the earth below and from the crown of the head to the heavens above. Good. Let's step our feet shoulder width apart. Again, that soft bend in the knees, shoulders down and relaxed. And we'll do what's called knocking on the door of life. So here we're going to turn from our waist and our hips, and our arms are going to swing for the ride. So the movement's not coming from our arms, but our waist and our hips. So the front arm knocks across our abdomen. The back arm is knocking across our kidneys and our door of life, which is between the kidneys. This is our vitality center, longevity, our energy. Our front arm is actually the hand is knocking on our spleen and our liver. We're breathing into our lungs. Our heart is pumping blood. So we're working every single organ system in this one move. Really starting to wake up the body. If it feels good, you can take a full turn, looking over the shoulder, but if that doesn't feel good for you, just stay right here. Good, now let's take that front hand up to the chest. The back one still knocks across the lower back. We're knocking now on our lung points, opening up the lungs, and building our immune system too. Our lungs are associated with the immune system, so nice deep breathing helps our immunity. Good. Let's come up right to the neck and shoulders. I know we carry a lot of tension up here, so let's release that. Good, back to the lung, the chest area, and the lower abdomen. And we start to slow it down. Good, and now just feel. You can probably already feel your energy starting to move, right? Maybe a little bit of tingling. All right, we work the spine, twisting it this way. Let's go forward and back now. Work the front of our chest and the back of our vertebra at the top of our back. So our arms come up, elbows down, we look up. round the back, tuck the tailbone. Open on the inhale. Exhale, round the back, tuck the tailbone. Feel the chest opening up and the lungs expanding. And now feel every vertebra making space for energy. Inhale. Exhale. This is a great move if you have been leaning over the computer or doing paperwork, if you're a teacher grading papers, or if you've been having to be on your cell phone for a while. This opens up the neck, the shoulders, the upper back, really releasing that tension and tightness. Good, let's do one more, nice, slow, really feel that expansion on the inhale. Exhale, round the back. Drop the arms down, give them a little shake. That felt good, right? All right, let's do a couple of stretches. So we're going to take our palms, push down the side. Really feel that stretch. And let's tip ear to shoulder. Breathing in and out through the nose. And we'll gently roll that head. Inhale back. Exhale forward. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Gently rolling it back and forth. Good. Chin to chest, other side, hold. Ear to shoulder. Remember to push down those palms. Feel that stretch, the release here in your neck and shoulder. Inhale back. Exhale forward. Good, chin to chest and release. Okay, let's do a stretch for the legs. So let's go a little bit wider apart. We're going to grab our wrist with one hand. We come up and lean back on the inhale. Exhale, we go all the way forward and down. Bend the knees, tuck the tailbone, and roll up on the inhale. Reach back and up. Exhale, forward and back. Bend the knees, tuck the tailbone and roll. We want to be very gentle and careful of our back and our neck. So we always bend the knees and tuck that tailbone and roll each vertebra up. And again. Good, come up, out to the side. Beautiful. While we're here, let's put our hands by our heart, palms together, and we'll open and breathe. Inhale. Exhale, sink the chest. Inhale. Exhale, sink the chest. Inhale. Exhale. One more. Good. Feet can come about shoulder width apart. So now we did some breathing. We warmed up. We got our energy starting to move. We did some stretches which really opened our meridians, and now we drop into that beautiful flow state. So we'll start with open the flow. Our feet are shoulder width apart. There's a nice soft bend in the knee. And our arms just gently float up and they come back down. So they float up and they come back down. So you'll notice my arm is very soft, my wrist, my hands, my fingers, there's no tension at all. It's just a gentle, soft rise and a soft fall. So we inhale as they come up, we exhale as they go down. As I inhale, I go slightly back on my heels. Exhale, I rock towards the toes. Inhale, back to the heels. Exhale, rock to the toes. You don't have to do that. I just like to engage more of my body in the movement. Let's close the eyes down and drop into a nice flow state. Now you don't have to think about the move. Your arms know what to do. You know where the breath is. Just allow yourself to drop in. There's no rush. This is your time. Let's do one more. Good. Let's put our palms face each other right by the lower abdomen. And just put your attention on your palms. See if you could feel a little tingling of energy. Maybe inhale as you pull the palms apart. Exhale as they come back together. Try and feel that energy between them. It's the energy that you just created by doing that first move. Good. Keep your palms facing each other. This next move now, we're going to turn at the waist. Our arms float up to the top of the head, back to center, and out to the side. Palms face each other. We turn at the waist. Arms float up to the top of the head, back to center, out to the side. And we try and make it a smooth movement. So we turn, they float up to center and out. Turn, float up, back to center and out. Beautiful. This is called tree sways in the wind. And it is a movement for spring. Spring is all about the wood element. And that's why we do movements that are in sync with trees and nature. Rising up and expanding out, just like everything does in the spring. The wood element is also associated with our liver and with releasing the emotions of frustration and anger. We call in kindness, generosity, abundance. Good. Return. They rise. Turn back to center, out to the side. We want to be like a tree, right? We want to be rooted and stable, and yet we are flexible to move with the wind like the tree does. It doesn't get uprooted, it just sways with the wind. So we have to learn to be flexible and adaptable to all the different things that will come up for us during our day. And so when we set the intention with our breath and movement, it is even more powerful. So we release the grip and frustrations that we have on things, and we allow ourselves to be flexible and to adapt, sway like a tree in the wind. One more to each side. It's down, good. And we close out with bringing down the heavens. So we sink and we gather the energy as we rise, and we bring it down through the body. We sink, we gather and rise, and we bring that beautiful energy down through the body, deep, deep into every cell. One more. Good. Hands over the lower abdomen again, feet together. And just allow that energy to settle. You can close the eyes down. You can rock if your body wants to. And imagine a beautiful pink pearl in the lower abdomen. All that energy that we just created is being stored in that pearl. And that way throughout the day we have a reservoir of energy to call on. Good. And now we are ready to face anything that comes up throughout the day. We are grounded and rooted, and yet we are flexible and adaptable for anything that may come up. Go have a beautiful day, and thank you so much for joining me.